Okay, guys, now joined at St George's Park here by Morgan Rogers. A reminder that this is embargoed until 6 a.m. tomorrow, which is Wednesday, the 13th of November. As ever, we can keep it to 3, but we've got plenty of time, so sure we'll get round all of you. Rob, do you want to get this way?
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Good on you, mate. Look, people have been talking about you in connection with a senior call-up for quite a long time now. I wonder how you feel about that. Were you aware of it, and did it kind of build some hope and excitement, or maybe a bit of pressure?
Yeah, you can kind of hear obviously the rumours and whatnot and stuff, but I'm just focused on my football really. I'm enjoying my football at the moment. I think I'm playing pretty well, but I know there's obviously still work to do and work to improve on. Of course, it's motivation. It's where you want to get to. It's the opportunities that you want to have, but at the same time, you don't want to get too far and think too far ahead of it. You just got to focus on the weekend or the midweek game and just focus on that and just take it for what it is, kind of thing. And that's what I've just tried to do. And I'm so thankful and grateful that I'm here now and I can say that I've finally been called up. But yeah, it's a great honour.
You're absolutely flying personally at the moment, the level you're playing at, and you can almost see it on your face how much you're enjoying it. You feel, it looks like you feel you can do anything when you're out there. I mean, with club and country, with this call-up now, do you feel a bit invincible? Do you feel at the kind of peak of your powers almost?
Yeah, I think I just try and push myself every day and see what new levels and new levels I can reach to, really. And yeah, to be fair, I've probably surprised myself a bit at times maybe this season with how well I've done, but I've always had that confidence and that belief in myself that I can get to this level and maintain it. And yeah, it's just more about maintaining my consistency, keep it going, and hopefully I can get better and better and just keep improving.
It's a new era for this England squad. There's a new manager waiting in the wings. Big manager as well in Thomas Tuchel. Does that give you an extra bit of motivation to perhaps try and impress, knowing that even though he's not involved with this camp, he's watching and he's planning for January and beyond?
I suppose so. Yeah, you can look at it kind of like a clean slate with obviously a new manager coming in next year, and everyone's got a chance to impress and to shine and to show what you're about. But with this last camp, we've still got a job to do and games coming up that we've still got to focus on them and not get carried away over the bigger picture that it's still games and it's still England games playing and competitions to get. So yeah, you can't really look too past it, but I suppose it's in the back of everyone's mind really that we know that the next camp there's someone else going to be here and he's making the decision. So yeah, it's just about performing and showing what you're about.
Hi Morgan. You said in an interview recently that you find it surreal that the level you're playing at in the Premier League. So how was your first training session with the England senior team?
Yeah, it's like that again. Yeah, the players that you're surrounded by, the players that you watch on TV every week performing at the high level. Obviously, I'm a big England fan, so I've watched all the internationals growing up. So playing with these players now it's a pinch me moment, but I'm just really excited to learn what I can to see what it's all about and to show what I'm about at the same time, and I'm going to enjoy the week and take it for what it is for sure.
What did Lee say to you when you joined up?
He just said it was his decision down to how I've been playing and my hard work and stuff, and just to enjoy the moment and it's a big achievement and to embrace it, and yeah, I will do it, and I'm very thankful and grateful that he selected me.
And how much has Unai Emery had an effect on your career in this season and made that you're the reason you're sitting in that seat now?
Yeah, not just me. I think any player would say that trust from a manager is the most important thing, and he gave me that from minute one. He threw me in the deep end when people were injured last season and gave me a chance to shine and develop and to become the person I am now, and he's always on top of me to get to that level and to maintain the level. And it's just about when you have that person behind you and you're on the pitch and you know that he's there for you and he's always going to push you and always demand more from you. You know, it gives you that extra motivation, that extra something from within, just to push yourself and just to impress. And yeah, all to him, and long may it continue.
Morgan, so what are your favourite memories of watching England? What are your earliest memories of watching England?
I don't know if I was watching it live, but that Beckham free kick against Greece was a big one. I remember that one being played quite a lot. Yeah, and then all major tournaments, there's nothing like the buzz and the excitement of the nation coming together when there's major tournaments, and I'm no different. the buzz you get about watching the team go out as a nation and wanting to see them do well and wanting to see them win. And it's only as I've got older, obviously, I know players that are playing, and I've got that even more connection, and I want to see them do well and them shine on the biggest moments. So yeah, it's a massive thing for the whole country. So yeah, watching that growing up, it's surreal to now be a part of it and to be around players that have experienced all that. And yeah, I'm just looking forward to it.
Well, exactly. In the context of all of that, what was it like finding out? How did you find out? How did you feel?
Yeah, I just got a message saying that the manager wanted to speak to me. So obviously I went and spoke to him, and then yeah, I was just smiling from ear to ear. I couldn't believe it. It's what you work for. It's what you dream of when you're younger. Just being in this position, but I won't stop. I'll keep going. I want to go to that next level. I want to keep progressing and keep developing. So, but yeah, it's a proud moment for me, especially for my family as well.
So it was Unai Emery who told you?
No, the manager here.
Because
Yeah.
And as well, having played Champions League football this season, what do you feel that you've learned? What's that done for you? What was it like being involved on that night against Bayern Munich?
Yeah, it's the levels, isn't it? It's the pinnacle of football, Champions League and national team, and yeah, that level, that it's like that. I don't know how to explain it, but that turn up of pressure, that turn up of quality that the games bring, and you have to be at your level, otherwise you'll get found out. And I think as a team, obviously in the Champions League, we've done well with that, and yeah, the stars, the players, everything about it, it's a surreal moment. But at the same time, you can't think about it too much. You gotta go and play the game because yeah, you're there to compete and to win.
Henry?
Hi, Morgan. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We've seen you playing through the middle, driving through the middle in support of Ollie Watkins, and we've also seen you playing off the left and causing havoc for England under 21s. Do you have a preferred position?
No, not really. I think growing up I was more of a winger. Came through academies and stuff as a winger, and then kind of when I was in the Championship with Middlesbrough, got moved more centrally. Even played as a striker and stuff. So no, I'm happy to play wherever. I feel like I've got the capabilities to play in multiple positions. I kind of pride myself on that I can change and alter and change my game to whatever needed for the game and the style and stuff. So no, I wouldn't say I have a preferred position. I like playing football really anywhere.
You've obviously worked hard on your journey. You went out to Lincoln in League One as well. Do you appreciate it even more, even though you're young? You appreciate it even more, the fact that you did have to take those steps to get here? Thank you.
Yeah, you probably don't realise it until you get along the journey, how much that was key and how much it was pivotal for me at the time, just to go out and experience first team football for the first time really, and play on a consistent basis to win games every week and what that means and that pressure. And yeah, that's a massive key of my career so far that's helped me get to where I've got to, especially at the age that it was. I learned a lot about myself, about the way I handle situations and stuff to improve on. So yeah, it's definitely a massive part of my journey so far.
Hi Morgan, good to see you. Coming from Hales Owen, representing the West Midlands, you've seen Jude Bellingham shine, you've seen Jack Grealish shine on the national stage and on the international stage as well. What is it about the Showmans of West Midlands, because they're doing really, really well to showcase their talent in the Premier League, internationally, and even with Jude at Real Madrid as well? Do you reckon you've got it in yourself? Because I think you've got it in yourself to follow in their footsteps.
Yeah, it's not bad people to follow behind, is it, from Birmingham? Best city in England, that's why you get the best players. But yeah, them two as an example, they're the peaks of their powers, and they're people that you look up to, especially being from around the area. Obviously, I played with Jude when we were younger, and I know him closer than Jack. But yeah, then people like that, when you see them grow up in the area, you're in the playground wanting to be them and wanting to show what you're about as well. So it's good to have people from the area doing so well, and yeah, it just drives you on.
And then we spoke earlier about Unai Emery's influence. I want to talk to you about Michael Carrick's influence, a former England international himself as well. Has he messaged you since the call-up? Because I know he messaged you after the Champions League game as well, but any call or any message from Michael Carrick about your recent England call-up?
No, not a message about this yet, but I'm sure one will come. I've spoken to him quite a few times since I've left Middlesbrough. I was really close with him when I was there. He's he's a very good manager, but even better person. He kind of is the way he plays, that chilled, calm character that he is, and he was so good with me and helped me get through difficult moments in that time I was with him. And yeah, he's a legend of the game, of course, so that also helps as well.
Final one from me as well. What is it you're personally looking to take out of this camp as well? Because we are expecting, obviously, Thomas Tuchel to come in 2025, but working with Lee Carsley, working with the squad that you've got now, what are you personally looking forward to taking out of this camp?
I think it's about just soaking in all the experience, being around the calibre of players I'm around first and foremost. I think taking it like a sponge and just taking bits of people's game and how they train and how they work, because they're at the top of their game, and that's where I want to get to. I want to aspire to be a player in the team, but a consistent player in the team, playing regularly for my country, and that's where I want to get to. So why not learn off the players that are in that position at the moment and try and develop myself and improve and test myself and show why I deserve to be here and see where it takes me.
Brilliant. Congrats.
Thank you.
Dan first. Oh, so Jack.
Bruno, because obviously he's spoken recently about he's not been happy with you being called up into the under-21, so I'm guessing he's a bit happier now.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't spoken to him, no, but yeah, I suppose he might be a bit happier. But yeah, playing for England, no matter what level, to me, means just as much. Obviously, the pinnacle is obviously the first team, but with playing with the 21s, I enjoyed every moment of it. I love playing for the 21s. I love playing for England. It's that kind of different football. It's a way to show yourself. It's another game to showcase yourself in a different way. So I love playing for England. Always have done.
And I guess now that the sort of priority is to make sure you stay in the seniors, you don't have to go back to the 21.
That's the plan, of course. Yeah. Obviously, getting called up and getting a taste for it. Yeah, I want to stay in, and that's the difficulty of being here. The players obviously that aren't here as well, they're going to be biting back to come back in, and it's about how I am, not just on this camp, but obviously the football we've got from until the next camp, and how I play and how I perform. But it's a challenge, but it's an exciting one that I'm looking forward to.
Morgan, hi there. I just wonder if Harry Kane has forgiven you yet for that night at Villa Park.
I haven't actually spoken to him about that game yet. I'm sure that will come up in conversation at some point. Yeah, one for the memories, that game.
And I just wonder what your family members have made of this call up to the senior team. How did the phone call go and all of that?
Yeah, it's a nice call to make to your family, telling them, and yeah, they're just immensely proud and happy for me, and yeah, they've been by my side from the start, whether it be from taking me to games when I was younger at West Brom and stuff, to now they still come to pretty much every game regardless of where it is, and support like that doesn't go unnoticed, and I wouldn't be the person or the player I am if it wasn't for them. Just the support, the guide, everything. For me, I'm a big family person, so that's massive for me, that I can make them proud and kind of give them something back for everything they've done for me over the years. So yeah, it's a big achievement, and I'm happy.
So they've had to make some quick changes this week to their plans.
Yeah, no doubt they'll be at both games, 100%. There's no doubt about that.
Many people have been calling for you to get this chance for months now, which isn't that long, I suppose, in the grand scheme of things. You're only 22, but that doesn't mean you're a kid anymore. So something seemed to drop, a penny at some point,
Yeah.
where it all started to make sense for you in the last 6, 8, 9 months. Can you tell us what that was, which just kind of kicked you onto this incredible level?
It's funny that me and Michael Carrick had a conversation about it when I was at Middlesbrough about not just being a player that's got potential and trying to fulfill it, and what's the difference, what does it look like, how does a player look like, a person with potential, and how does a player look like that you can see he's kind of fulfilling it, and it's a difficult one. It's hard to explain how that looks, but you just know, you just feel more of a complete player, I think. Not a moments player, not a glimpses player. You kind of become a regular and a mainstay in the team, and that's what I felt, especially this season. I think last year I showed glimpses towards the end of last season, but this season and pre-season, it was a real mindset that I wanted to be a mainstay in the team. I wanted to progress and develop, and I wanted to show what I'm about and kind of take that next leap. And of course, obviously, I said before, with the manager that I've got behind me, it's the perfect person for me that demands and pushes me every day. And so did the players. So yeah, I think when everything comes as one, I think that's why I think I'm performing as well as I have been so far, but I still know I've got a way to improve because I know there's more in it. But yeah, it's nice to start the season the way I did because it's something that I had my mind on from pre-season that I wanted to.
You're talking kind of magic dust moment there. So you to do something amazing in one moment, fantastic, but the ability to then transform it to be consistently. What is it you've actually done? What is it? How have you achieved that?
I think being around the team that I am, being settled in a team, understanding my role, understanding everything. I think once you get, I wouldn't say comfortable, once you get in a role and a system that you're developing, that you're comfortable in, kind of you know what you got to do, and then it's just about pushing yourself. I've got players around me that push me every day to improve and get better, and consistency is the most important thing. I think you don't just want to be that person that turns it on and off, or you see it and then you don't see it. I want to be the person that when you come to watch me play it, you know what you're going to get from me, and it's not always going to be perfect, and you can live with it, but as long as your mindset and your mentality is right, which I think is the big thing for me this year, is that my mentality is right, that I'm going to keep going, I'm going to keep trying to do the right things no matter what, and that's where hopefully more good performances come than bad ones.
And many in your shoes would be a bit overwhelmed by the challenge of becoming that number 10 with the level of competition that exists in England. How do you feel like seeing all of those names who are there? Who are your teammates and who you have respect for, but who are your competition as well for a first team place?
Yeah, of course, that's the higher you get, that's what's going to happen. The competition just rampants up, but it's a challenge, and it's one you enjoy. You shouldn't be in this job if you don't enjoy a challenge, and if you don't see it as motivation, then it's probably not for you. But yeah, I'm just really excited and really looking forward to it, and every player is completely different in a way, so it's just about honing on your skills but also using other players as well and trying to improve, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Any more? Right, we'll call it there. Thanks for your time. Cheers.
Thank you.